Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. My name is Dr. Priyanka and I teach anthropology at the Department of Anthropology, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University, Sagar. Today we are going to discuss about the module in which we are going to deal with the relationship of population genetics with other branches of human genetics. This module comes under the paper of human population genetics. So let's see that what we are going to learn from this module. In this module, we will be knowing about the similarity between genetics and population genetics. We will also observe in this module that how genetic studies are different from population genetic studies. Before we understand the relationship of population genetics with other branches, we need to go into the historical background of genetics. The fact that humans have heritable differences have been acknowledged since ancient times. History of human genetics goes back when Mendel's experiment and Galton's theory of biometric were proposed. In 1865, Galton came out with a statement in his paper that features of human are transmissible. That means they are passed on from one generation to another. He gave this idea because resemblance between parents and the offsprings were apparent. Later on, Galton and Pearson introduced statistical methods in genetics, leading to the emergence of a new field known as biometric genetics. Biometric genetics is concerned with the inheritance of quantitative traits. They are the traits which are affected by the effect of multiple genes. The other leading line of thought was put forward by Mendel, who is also known as father of genetics. His law of inheritance got unnoticed for about 35 years, re-recognized in 1900 by Correns, Teschmacher and Veres. Mendel's insight led to the development of human genetics. Human genetics deals with inheritance among humans. The branch of human genetics are many and its borders are completely permissible. Many of them overlap and are not mutually exclusive. Many branches of human genetics include molecular genetics, biochemical genetics, behavioral genetics, and many others. Let's see what are they one by one. Human molecular genetics deals with the identification and analysis of genes at the DNA level. Techniques such as PCR, also known as polymerase chain reaction, blotting method, gel electrophoresis, DNA sequences are being used in this branch. Human biochemical genetics deals with the biochemistry of nucleic acid, enzymes, proteins in normal and mutant individuals. This branch mainly uses techniques such as chromatography and enzymatic assays. Human cytogenetics deals with the study of human chromosome with respect to health and a disease. Techniques such as bending and karyotyping are used in this branch of genetics. Immunogenetics, on the other hand, deals with the genetics of blood group, tissue antigens such as HLA type, and other components of immune system. Formal genetics, on the other hand, deals with the segregation and linkage studies. Clinical genetics, as its name suggests, deals with the diagnosis, prognosis, and to some extent treatment of genetic diseases. Genetic screening and counseling is an important domain under this branch of human genetics. Behavioral genetics attempts to understand the hereditary factors underlying behavior in health and disease. They basically unravel the genetic factors responsible for our personality and cognitive skill. So basically in this branch we try to see that what genetic factor determines our personality. Genetics of mental retardation, psychiatric disease are also considered in this domain. Developmental genetics deals with the gene controlling growth and development of organism. Study of Hox genes comes also under this category. Reproductive genetics focuses on reproductive and fertility issues which affect families, such as genetic and chromosomal abnormalities. Almost every branch of genetics can be used to serve the purpose of anthropology, which is to study the evolution of man and variation within and between the human populations. The connection between genetics and anthropology is through a field known as population genetics. Human population genetics is one of the important disciplines interwoven with many other branches of genetics. It deals with the behavior of genes in large groups, and it concerns with the evolutionary forces like genetic drift, migration, mutation, selection in human populations. Population geneticist focuses on two main things. Number one, describing the genetic structure of a population, and number two, theorizing the evolutionary forces acting on the population. So it includes both the method as well as the theory. Population genetics make use of techniques of molecular genetics, biochemical genetics, cytogenetics, and many other branches of genetics to explore the pattern of variation to understand evolution and variation. Human population genetics, as we all know, that it deals with the distribution of genes and genotype frequencies in a population. And once these genes and genotype frequencies are calculated, then population geneticists predict the way they would change or remain constant over a period of a time. Based on the phenotypic data, genotypic frequencies and allele frequencies are calculated, and then they are subjected to mathematical models such as Hardy-Weinberg law, selection models, gene flow models to understand mechanism and consequences of evolution. Molecular genetics studies genes at the molecular level. It employs method of molecular biology to understand this branch. The polymerase chain reaction is used to amplify the required region of a DNA for study has been a breakthrough for the other branches of human genetics. The Human Genome Project, also known as HGP, which began in 1990s, was a molecular genetics project. It was aimed at generating the sequence of 3 billion base pair, that is the whole genome. It was expected that it will lead to better understanding of the genetic diseases. After completion of HGP, genetic variabilities among individuals began to attract researchers' focus. There are approximately 10 million SNPs in the human genome as per the HGP data. The data generated by HGP on SNP is used for another effort known as HapMap project, which involved mapping SNPs and other genetic variants in human populations around the world. By mapping the distribution of SNPs among different human populations, researchers can begin to learn which type of variation are most common in certain regions of the world. The project has identified over 3.1 million SNPs across the human genome that is common among individuals of African, Asian, and European ancestry. The genetic diversity between the different populations came to light as a result of these projects. In addition to these projects, the project led to unraveling population-specific variants responsible for certain disease susceptibility as well as resistance in certain respective areas. The genetic epidemiology has become an evolving field owing to wealth of data generated through Human Genome Project and HapMap project. Another technique known as next generation sequencing technique has been developed in the field of molecular genetics, which is making a substantial impact on the genetic diversity in populations. Human behavioral genetics deals with the interaction of genetic and environment in bringing about the behavioral pattern. It is a highly interdisciplinary subject involving psychiatry, genetics, biology, epigenetics, and statistics-like studies. The study design of the subject include family studies, twin studies, and adoption studies. This kind of a study elucidates the extent to which genetics contribute towards the behavioral traits. This discipline studies both mental and psychiatric disorders such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorders, alcoholism, etc. Earlier, the study on behavioral genetics was confined to hospital-based case control studies. But now, the mental health has become an important aspect of population genetics in particular. Lately, it has been reported that certain populations are more prone to have specific mental disorders. For example, tribal or primitive societies, which were found to have rare incidents of self-destructive tendencies, have been reported to have higher inclination towards suicide. The distribution of these disorders to be high in specific populations suggests the genome of populations to be increasingly susceptible towards them. Examining the genes associated with mental disorders in a population in the light of concept of population genetics might lead to the assessment of the risk in the transmission of these risky behavior to the next generation. Human population genetics and immunogenetics. Immunogenetics deals with the genes involved in immunity. The immune system recognizes substance as either native to one's own body or foreign. Antigens are the substance that provoke immune system. They are present on the cell surfaces. These cell surfaces molecules act as an antigens foreign to other species. The interaction with any foreign antigen results in the production of antibodies. Agglutination is the process which occurs when an antigen and antibody react. The blood group are defined as an example of this antigen-antibody system. The blood group are categorized as A, B, AB, and O on the basis of presence of antigen A, antigen B, or both, or no antigen at all on the RBC surfaces. The development of this field not only helped blood transfusion but also was useful for population genetics. The frequency of blood groups varies across the world because of the selection of certain blood groups against the diseases confined to the respective areas. The relation of human population genetics with biochemical genetics. Biochemical genetics deals with the normal and mutation forms of genes associated with enzymes, nucleic acid, and proteins. This branch involves study of many heritable diseases including sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, G6PD deficiency, and other inborn errors of metabolism. Sickle cell anemia, for an example, is an autosomal recessive disease associated with abnormality in hemoglobin. There are three types of hemoglobin: hemoglobin A, A2, and F. Hemoglobin A constitutes the major part in the normal adult. Chemically, it consists of 2 alpha chains of 141 amino acid and 2 beta chains of 146 amino acids. It was found that a hereditary anemia prevalent among Black Americans was caused by abnormal hemoglobin, which has lower electrophoretic mobility than hemoglobin A. It was shown that abnormal hemoglobin is termed as S differed from hemoglobin A by single amino acid substitution. The amino acid glutamic at 6th position of 146 beta chain of hemoglobin A was replaced by valine in hemoglobin S. The sickle cell polymorphism is mostly limited to the people of African origin. These areas have high incidence of malaria, especially caused by Plasmodium falciparum. The high frequency of HbS, that is hemoglobin S, in these areas is attributed to heterozygote AS being at an advantage. The homozygote SS genotype has severe anemia and survival is low, while hemoglobin AA genotype individuals are susceptible towards malaria. The heterozygote AS genotype have an increased resistance towards malaria as the malaria-causing microorganism is not able to thrive in the cecal cell. Studying the underlying polymorphism of HBS helped in understanding the distribution of HBS frequency distribution. Thus, this aspect of biochemical genetics explained HBS being an example of balanced polymorphism. Likewise, there are other evolutionary mechanisms related with the enzyme deficiency or protein modifications, such as G6PD, X-linked recessive inborn error of sugar metabolism, and many others. Human population genetics and clinical genetics. The use of population genetics theories for clinical purpose is well known through genetic counseling and genetic screening methods. In some of the populations, non-random mating takes place. Inbreeding is one such type of matings. Inbreeding refers to mating between closely related individuals. It results in increased homozygosity, which comes about because of shared ancestry. Rare recessive genotypes become much more common in inbreeding. This increased proportion of homozygotes influences the fitness of the population due to expression of rare recessive genetic disorders. Here comes the role of genetic screening and counseling in such population where inbreeding is practiced. Genetic screening is a search of population for the purpose having a particular genotype or karyotype that can cause serious diseases. Screening of such individuals serves two purposes. First, it detects predisposition before the onset of a disease, and secondly, it identifies the unaffected carriers and counsels them about the risk of producing affected children. The aim of genetic counseling is to convey medical and genetic facts to an affected or potentially affected family in a way that can be understood. The two common examples of using the genetic counseling is Amish population, which have been found to show developmental delays, and the occurrence of hemophilia in the royal families of Europe. They are the two major examples showing the operation of population genetics principle in nature and using this knowledge for their improved condition through screening and counseling. So let's summarize this module. Human population genetics is one of the important disciplines interwoven with many allied substances. It deals with the behavior of genes in a large group, and it is concerned with the evolutionary forces like drift, migration, mutation, and selection in human populations. Population geneticists focus primarily on two important things. One, describing genetic structure of a population, and secondly, theorizing on evolutionary forces acting on the populations. The foundation stone of theorizing population genetics was discovery of a simple relationship between allele frequency and genotype at an autosomal locus in an equilibrium with the randomly mating population. One such model is Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium describes state of a single locus in a randomly mating population which is occurring as a function of a population which is free of any evolutionary forces such as mutation, migration, natural selection, and drift. We have also studied about the various branches of genetics in this module. We discussed about the molecular genetics. Molecular genetics studies genes at the molecular level. It employs methods of molecular biology. Human Genome Project and HapMap projects are few such molecular genetic projects which map variation at the molecular level. Human behavioral genetics deals with the effect of genetic and environment on the behavior. The study design under this branch of genetics are family studies, adoption studies, and twin studies. These methods are used as they disentangle the environmental and genetic component. So they basically tells that for the expression of a trait, which factor, whether environment or genetics, is contributing more towards the trait. Now, the mental health has become an important aspect of population genetics. It examines the genes associated with the mental disorders existing in the population in the light of concept of population genetics. The information can help us important insight in knowing about the risk of the mental disease being transmitted to the next generation. The next branch we discussed in this module was immunogenetics. Immunogenetics deals with the genes involved in immunity. Variation can also be screened at antigen level, which are the substances that provoke immune system. We understood this particular branch in relationship with population genetics by the example of ABO blood group system. We also discussed about the biochemical genetics in this module. Biochemical genetics deals with the normal and mutation form of a gene associated with the enzyme or a protein. This branch involves study of many heritable diseases including sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, G6PD deficiency, and other inborn error of metabolism. Distribution of sickle cell anemia, G6PD deficiency, and other diseases help us in understanding the selection pressure working on the genes related to these diseases. In some of the populations, non-random mating takes place. Inbreeding is one such type of mating. Inbreeding refers to mating between closely related individuals. It results in increased homozygosity, which comes about because of the shared ancestry. Rare recessive genotype become much more common in inbreeding. Here comes the role of genetic screening and counseling in such population where inbreeding is highly practiced. Genetic screening in such population might examine the prevalence of a risk of producing affected offsprings. After screening, genetic counseling of the individuals carrying the mutation might lower the incidence of developmental delays in them. Thus, in the entire module, we have seen that the different branches of human genetics are overlapping. Development of one branch simultaneously affect the other branch of the subject. However, the difference between any genetic study and population genetic study is the area of focus. In case of genetics, the area of focus is the individual, whereas in case of population genetics, the area of focus is the population. Thank you.